Welcome to my playthrough of Satisfactory. Update 6. We're going to skip the intro and go straight into the rocky desert. I'm going to try something a little different. Big chunks of delightful content in this. I really do like this game. Let's see. Let's be smart here. We know we need to at least equip our zapper. Ow. Just because we're not doing the tutorial doesn't mean we don't have to be smart. Okay, so we're already dealing. Why aren't they making any sound? They're being weird. Standard Olay protocol. Modular frame, not bad. Something that I'm hours away from being able to build myself. Wire and cable, always good. Quite convenient, actually. Though, my guess is this is going to take power. Oh no, 21 rotors. Okay, well, I can't open that. Quite obviously. I think I know where I am, but maybe not. Oh, and I don't have a map, so I can't put down a little marker. We'll have to remember about that one. Come back to it later. I'm looking for a place that I think I know where it is. Oh, wait, I think I just found it. Yeah, this is a good starting area. Just gonna pick up this pure limestone. And maybe put down a... Yeah, let's put down a miner as well. We're gonna try to... We're gonna do our best to stay within the game loop. Surprisingly difficult task. Game gives you so much stuff to do that you can't be blamed for sometimes getting a little bit out the game loop. Like right now, I'm gonna get hit with a notification for a alien artifact. Oh, or not. Thank goodness. I don't know why those boars didn't make sound. These firefly flowers are my least favorite. does kind of seem like the enemies aren't making sound. Give me a second. I'm going to take a quick pause. You won't even notice I'm gone. I'll be right back. All right. We're back. I don't know if it fixed it, but we did a quick restart. Hopefully that's all we needed. All right. Speaking of staying on the game loop, it wants us to build the hubs. We should go ahead and do that here soon. Though I do want to talk a little bit about what we're going to try to do here, which is build an awesome base directly over this lake. Why this lake? Well, you've already seen that there's limestone, a slug, and 2 iron right here. I also happen to know that there's some nearby coal and some additional limestone down the nearby copper, excuse me, and some additional limestone over here-ish. So we're going to build our hub. Clear this out a little bit. So we've got iron and iron, which is always good. I know this because the game told me. Build their iron. All right. We've completed that. I'm surprised Ada doesn't come on and tell you the what for. And I'm just running around collecting some food and some leaves, which is food for my base and the biomass burners. Okay. I don't even want to know. There's probably some sort of super secret awesomeness that goes with beating that game or something. Okay. I mean, obstacle clearing, always something that you want to consider. I think we'll just go with the good old foundations. Hopefully I have some production. Oh yeah, plenty. Way more than I thought I would have, actually. All right, so here's one thing that we're going to do. We're going to set this up with our areas of production, like our storage containers, all facing one direction, just so it doesn't become a mess and you're running around everywhere trying to find everything. So we're just gonna go like that, and we're gonna want to leave a little room so we can split this, because we're gonna want to split it. And then we'll come back down this way. We're going to want to split that probably as well, depending, but let's just assume it. Give ourselves a little room. I don't think I have... Yeah, I don't have the boxes yet. That's probably a little greedy on my part. Connect that to that. Connect that to that. Have you make iron, and have you make... Oh, I don't know. What do we need? Iron plates. Let's make iron plates. And tempted to do basically the same thing with you, except I'm going to turn you all the way around and make the same basic layout. Leave ourselves a little room. And then this one, we're going to make rods. Okay. Now, we have 2 biomass burners. But let's check our recipes, because I'd rather not burn leaves if I can help it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to bang out a little bit of biomass. Whenever you're using your biomass burners, I would highly encourage you to always and only burn the best thing you can. All right, drop that, connect and connect. Then we're gonna come over here and give ourselves a little bit of room and drop down. I think I want to keep this stuff near. Can't control click because it's not on a foundation. So we're going to do biomass leaves and we're going to do biomass wood. Okay. And then we're going to drop that in there and we're going to drop the leaves in here. Then we're going to give ourselves some local power. Always use 2. Connect, connect, connect. First thing that we want to do is get our power situation improved. Matter of fact, let's look at what we're doing here. So we have, well, these numbers are not correct. There we go. All right, so we're using 8 out of 40. And I have the materials for another biomass burner. I think, let's see. They're going to make solid biomass, probably like way out here somewhere. Let's give ourselves, we'll put it in the middle. This is all temporary, of course. So we're going to create biomass on this side. We're going to burn biomass here. And then we're going to make stuff all in this area. Okay? And then we want to connect whenever possible. One machine, one pole. And I broke my own rule right here, but it's just better. And see, you don't fill things up so fast. Let me pull this out of here and then yoink. Okay. And then we'll build this out here to give ourselves a little bit of local power. And we'll do another one for this side. And maybe a separate one for this side. Then you'll connect there. I'll bring you in here. Bring you in here. Okay, so that's running. Though I don't hear it running. Oh, I see it running. Well, let's make sure that we have iron set. We didn't have that set. That would have been sad. We've got the iron rods coming out. And now we're going to power up this and this. And maybe let's go one more out. And can power this. So right now I'm just looking at, you know, hey, I've got some basic milestones. We are going to do what it takes to hit those milestones. But in the meantime, we're also going to gather leaves. One of the key things to consider when you're doing the biomass phase is to just to make sure that you build more biomass burners than you think you need. And most people, they get annoyed with biomass burners. I think they're kind of great. They don't bother me as much. You have to feed them, but they're very convenient if you feed them correctly. And the easiest way to feed them is to have lots and lots of them. Right, because they don't use their fuel if they can't use their fuel. So if they're not productive, they don't consume their fuel. Sorry for that pause. I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and build a lifeline out here to this concrete. It is, in fact, one of my milestones. Something like that. Take that, take the miner. Obviously, in this scenario, we've got plenty of room, so room isn't going to be our issue. I just know that the miner makes the limestone, and the limestone itself is what we want for the Really? So I'm just burning plates for this? Okay, interesting. The limestone itself is what we need for concrete. Hopefully we've made some plates already. I know I'm already kind of anxious for some materials. Not very many leaves in my inventory that time around. Let's see. I think we left you kind of empty. And then we'll build a... Oh, I do have access to storage containers. I think we'll use the storage container in the base for the biomass and any types of other effective stuff I can't use right now is really what it's going to be. Always good to gather up food when you see it. Then I'm thinking, like, if we can put a storage container for concrete here, and then we can drop constructor. Reinforced plates for a constructor. I'm probably still going to want that, so we'll look at that. Let's see here. I want to... Oh, I just said I need 2 reinforced plates. So let's do some production on the craft bench. Some screws. We did pick up the plate, so we should be okay on that. I'm going to try to minimize our activity here on the bench. Going to try to maximize our automation. Normally when I play this game, I'm so anxious to get to the next technology level. I ended up skipping and doing a lot of craft bench work, and you end up with a displacement in the ratios of technology. Then you're like, oh, I'd really like to make a modular frame. Oh, I need 200 of them, and you don't have it automated. We're going to try to avoid that as much as we can. Okay, so now a few more plates. I can see the concrete coming down the belt. All right, that should be enough material to get me through. Ooh, maybe not though. Surprised how far away this is. Oh yeah, plenty. With plates to spare. High-speed gaming action. The Mark I belts are so ridiculous. They're absolutely ridiculously slow. And yet they're faster than the concrete constructors are by themselves. Just picking up some extra leaves to put down a little bit of uh-oh, out of plates again. Yeah, I was just going to pick up some extra leaves to put something into this leaf guy. Grab this biomass out of here. Probably don't need 2 containers, and they probably don't need to be quite that far apart. Let's do this a little closer. Oof. Still out of plates. So yeah, plates are definitely an initial resource constraint. And with that in mind, I should probably take some actions to make extra plates. Okay, so now that is going in. Well, it will once I have it. All right. I think we're in a bit of a pause here, so we can run around and grab some leaves. So we need 200 concrete, and right now we have 28 concrete. So we need 10 times that amount of concrete. So we're going to get on the gameplay loop and do some exploration. Now, in this case, it's really not going to be a lot of exploration. We're just going to check out our surroundings here. We're going to look for any deposits. Like that seems to be something there. Going to collect any rogue deposits. Maybe open up some opportunities for research. Unless it's more iron, which doesn't give us those options. But we'll take it. We're just gonna grab as much biomass we can. Yep, just keep going. On the lookout for any type of deposit. Oh, we're a little off track. We're supposed to be down on the water side. Oh, some bacon. Let's turn on our light here so you can see a little better. Oh yeah, speaking of that, this is definitely going to be a vanilla playthrough. We're already on the experimental build 6, so we're going to stick with that. We're not going to use any mods. We're not going to do any assistancings or helpers or what some people might call cheats. We're not doing any of that. Just a straight vanilla play. Yeah, I thought there was a crash site over here. If we can battle it. This will also be a test as to whether or not our sounds are back on. Let's see, so we've got a spitter behind us and... Okay, well, sounds are back. Hey, why you fight me? Why don't you fight these firefly deal? Ooh, 360 screws is always welcome. This spitter is like hot on my tail. Go away. We've got to go now. All right. First hard drive. Or the first freighter. Needs 30 power. I could probably make that happen. Cool.
Data on the hard drive has been salvaged and can be repurposed to unlock an alternate recipe. Salvaging more hard drives will provide additional alternate recipes.
All right. Sweet. That was successful. Got the hard drive. Reclaimed all of our stuff. And found out that our little restart was worth it because we have our animal battle noises back. Yeah, this isn't going to be a beautiful build either. I'm not going to be in a situation where I'm constructing the world's most beautiful building. This is going to be more something akin to what anyone could do. You know, you don't have to be in super in-game to follow along, obviously, because we are in the beginning of the game. Speaking of the beginning of the game, let's put some storage containers down to capture our plates and our rods. Really? There we go. All right. Rods and plates going in place. Looking good. And we'll drop some more stuff in the biomass burner. Now, actually, I should probably put something on the other side of this so I can drop stuff off for processing. Let's do that. Man, we don't have enough plates. Our plate count ridiculously low. There we go. Oh yeah, and then we just drop leaves in here. Point. And actually, if we split stack this, create a single stack of leaves, give that to ourselves, we can remind ourselves that, hey, we want to use leaves here. See, big pile of leaves. Good reminder. All right. So with that little exploration, we should have picked up enough concrete. No, not quite yet. All right, while we're doing that, let's do a little bit more exploration. Let's see, we do have one more miner on us, so we'll go over here. Probably using the word do too much. We do have one more miner. We have one more miner. Yeah, we have one more miner. Let's do... Let's take this copper. We'll put down our copper miner. Production, miner. Man, the amount of plates we have is so low. I probably should have grabbed the a different milestone. Of course, we're in that mini game right now where it's all about not losing power. But our biomass is holding up pretty nicely. Oh yeah, so we picked up a bunch of stuff that we have no hope of using anytime soon. Even this hard drive. But heat sinks and circuit boards, things like that. We'll just have to drop that off for now. Normally I would consider using them in a sync to get some quick points, but I think I've got a better idea for stuff like that. Oh, you know what? While we're here, we're going to expand our power a little bit. Come on. I'm going to run out of copper stuff here soon. You know what? I am going to change my mind. I'm not going to go foundations first. We need logistics. Yeah, we need the splitters. And we can do them instantly. Should have thought of that earlier. Sometimes being in the midst of it, ship it, lets you know.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to increase the complexity and efficiency of your factory. We encourage you to consider more verticality when it comes to factory logistics to streamline short-range transportation. The productivity display will help you measure and improve the productivity of individual buildings to aid with optimization.
All right. So we're going to pull that up. How much of these iron ingots are you using? 30 per minute, really? Okay. Let's use logistics for a splitter. No, we're not going to do that yet. We're going to get this copper in place first. Let's pull this out, but there. It's getting a little close, but that's okay. We need to get copper into the mix. Of course, in order to get copper into the mix, we need more plates. Bit of a catch-22. Unpopular opinion for me, I build with what I call a hot belt, which is basically, you know, I start with a miner, I'd get it turned on, then I have resources coming. And I always think it's better if you're going to do that to capture those resources and at least have them. And then when you're ready to expand, you'll have more materials to work with. Some might say it all ends up coming out the same, but I just feel like right now I'm collecting copper ore that I wasn't collecting before. And then when I go to split it, I'll have just that much more before it starts to run dry again. Let's see. Yeah, this is going to be an expensive line, but the closer I bring it, the cheaper it is to have it relatively close. Right? You want to have everything kind of in a reasonable vicinity. All right, so now that we're back here, let's see. We could probably increase the total number of plates that we're producing. At least maybe. Let's see. It's possible I need to move this back a little bit. Give myself some room. And then when I go to split it, I'll have a little bit more room to deal with. Like right there maybe. Then squeeze the ore in there. Thank you. Turn that iron on. Build a constructor.
Milestone exchange concluded. Fix-it freighter re-entry complete.
Thank you. Let's pick another milestone, shall we? It's actually kind of tempting. They've changed these icons. I am going to go... I think I am going to go... Wait, no. There has to be... obstacle clearing. Getting the chainsaw. We're actually not having any trouble with biomass right now because we're amazing with biomass burners. But having, you know, the ability to hack through that stuff, still better. All right. Uh-oh. Short on plates. Okay. One moment. All right. And a few more. Right. So we were going to merge the output of this machine with the output of that machine. Just like that. Real easy like. And then we'll take power down the road here. Did I already connect these? What's going on? Uh-oh. I'm out of cable. This is the reason why I said I should get the copper. Let's make use of some of the stuff that we have. We have 95 copper, which should be enough, but we need some good cable here to... Or I'm sorry, 95 wire. But we're going to use this to get our cable up. Yeah, something like that. All right. Connect and connect. Let's see. What is going on? I haven't told you what to do yet. No, I did, but you don't have power. There we go. Can I give you the iron in my inventory? Thanks. Now, technically, of course, this belt is doing 60, so this split's doing 30 on each side. It's just enough. This consumes 30 ore, so yeah. Okay. Good, good. Let's take that. We know we know we've got enough concrete. So now we just need to make some wire. And by wire, I mean cable. And so we'll connect the copper. Just going to think this through a little bit here. We want to connect the copper ore to... Well, we probably need like... Eventually we're going to need all three, but maybe not to start. I want to kind of angle this in a little bit like that. Thank you. And then we'll make 3 smelters, though we only really want to connect 2. So we'll make 2 smelters because we only have resources for 2. And then a constructor for wire. Uh-oh. That's not going to work. Constructor for... Ooh, we're just a little... Maybe we came in a little too close. Let's pull that back a little bit. Okay. Gonna make our splitter right here. Then production smelter. Okay. So we drop 1 smelter. And then we drop 1 constructor. So where are we? If I make wire, it takes 15 per minute. This provides 30 per minute. So we're not trying to absolutely, completely, totally, 100% maximize our efficiency right now. But kind of want to make good use of our limited resources. Sounds a lot like efficiency. We put 1 more of these down. Split you in there. Yeah. Let's make a craft bench. Oh. We need rods even just to make a craft bench. Rods seem to be easy to make. I'm just looking at my milestones, and I'm going by that to determine that we need to make some reinforced plates so we can make some wire. Let's give ourselves a little room here, like maybe 10. Exactly. Okay. Both of you make wire. Is there even a way to get to that? There we go. And then I think what I'll do, I'm just going to put this all in 1 container. It's all just copper stuff. I know the copper sheets are coming, so we'll leave room for that as well. But let's think here for a second, because we want, I'm pretty sure this wire cable maker, cable, 60 wire per minute. And this is outputting 30 wire per minute. Wow. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to push that issue. I'll just go right here and kind of be upset that I can't. Well, maybe I can. Let's do a merger. Is that on that or not? It didn't look like it was. I don't trust it. Let's do a merger out into the box. Is that close enough or too close? That should connect. Oh my goodness. Now it's too close. Okay. There we go. There we go. Then bring in power. But it looks like you already have power. No, you don't. We ran out. Let's build a little bit of cable here. Call it a day. There we go. More than enough. Are you ready to go? Are you ready to go? Okay, so you need power. There we go. Done. All right, going around picking up stuff. Drop our leaves off in here. You know, this is a good point. It would be better if this were a little closer. This poor concrete constructor is just all out here by itself. I think what I'm going to do is build myself a little storage container. Not only for catching buffer or any extra, but so I can drop stuff off as needed. Especially once you get the chainsaw, you pick up a lot of extra stone that you don't plan to have. Okay. And you can use conveyor belts to accelerate your running, but only in the direction of the belt. Ooh. All right. We've got enough for that and enough for that, but we don't have enough for screws because we're not making screws. obviously, we should make screws. Let's see. Again, I don't think I'm gonna do a huge calculation here. We're just gonna set up whatever we need to eventually end up with screws. I think I'm gonna add this. I don't use the conveyor pole very often, so we'll just put the splitters on our bar. Think that was perfect, but let's check to make sure we're getting ore. We are. Let's see. Might need to crank this out a little earlier. Constructor, turn it. I'm out of cable. Run over here and grab some extra cable. Or additional cable, I should say. Cable. Take all. Yeah, so I think we were making rods. So we then could make one more of these. So we could make screws. There we go. All right. Ingots are making rods, and rods are making screws. And we'll just add some extra rods in there so we can get to the screw output sooner. What are our ratios on this? Oh yeah, screws 4 times. Oh, one of the bulkiest things on the belt. All right. We need some wire. But everything's automated now, so the next time we request those, it'll be much easier. But since we're, since everything is nicely automated, we might as well just go ahead and knock the rest of these out. Oh man, really looking forward to getting the foundations and starting to really build the base. Oh yeah, screws are annoying, but they do produce quickly. So we need 500 screws and 99 cable. I bet you we could do, what? Well, it's not taking us very long to get 100 cable either. We could probably pick the rest up. I think right around 200 screws will run out and collect from the machines and see where we are. Couple rods, 85 screws, good plates. This is just for my biomass. Should probably save this biomass because we want to upgrade to the solid biomass. Yep, just like I thought, plenty of cable. All right, let's go and finish the rest of this. And I think what we'll do next is foundations. As soon as we hit 500 screws, we'll be ready. Ping, done. Ship it.
Milestone reached. Biofuel will ensure maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, you are now capable of removing foliage that consists primarily of wood. Additionally, R&D inflated your pocket dimension.
Need the equipment workshop in order to build a chainsaw. 160 screws. All we're missing, and of course some solid biomass. So let's get the solid biomass figured out first. What we'll do is we will merge these into a single line. Yes, like this. And then we'll just make solid biomass. I could probably make the case to have two constructors each making biomass, but this is our temporary setup, so we don't want to get too far into craziness. We just want some solid biomass. We want it to be ready, so when we grab our chainsaw, we've got some fuel to run it. Okay. Chainsaw's coming out. Or, sorry, chainsaw's coming out. Biomass coming out of the solid variety. And I think we basically said all we need were screws. Let's grab 135 screws from production. Hope that it's enough. Be slightly disappointed, but grateful that it's only 9 more needed. And then make the chainsaw. Nope. Was actually 16 more needed or so. Don't rewind the video. It doesn't matter how many were needed. All right. Done. And we got a little bit to work with here. You know, I want to put that away just so we don't even run the risk of maybe using fuel. All right. Field research is obviously key. Hand slot, inventory slot, both good. I could probably do that pretty quickly, but it's time to get base building. And we need to grab some rods. And hopefully there's a good amount of rods in here. Not enough, though. Where are we bottlenecking? Let's see. You're pulling 15 and you're producing 30. So we'll just squeeze in, if at all possible here. One more machine. We'll split off this right there. Send you in there. Power you up. Tell you what to do. Then we'll merge you back. And we're done. Let's just make sure that these rods go through. Looks okay to me. And now we have enough. Let's set that up and ship it.
Milestone reached. You have unlocked several structures aimed to provide the first needed to build basic factory infrastructure and improved overview. Building these will provide a grid for more advanced organizing and sectioning of your factory.
So true. All right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to come over here and we're going to look at this and we're going to store everything we can except for food and our zapper and solid biomass. Yeah, I think we're setting ourselves up for a chainsaw massacre. Just wanted to wait for a little bit more solid biomass. Okay. One thing to remember when you're using the chainsaw is that it's AoE. So it has an area of effect, right? So I've got these 3 trees. You can see these 3 big trees right here near me. If I cut the center one, look, I got the leaves and the wood from all 3 of them. So try to avoid targeting individual trees. I guess maybe I should massacre everything a little further away from home so we can maintain a little bit of foliage. Some of this is going to have to go. Like everything on this line is going to have to go. All this is gone. I already have a plan in my head from previous attempts, broad strokes for the design, and that includes a little bit of a driving tunnel for our coal power plant area. And I could probably leave some of this. Let's see. Let's strap on some food here. I know there's a slug in there. Yep. And we'll just power through and I turned off the eating noises mode. For everybody who cares about that kind of stuff. All right, let's strap our chainsaw back on and get to it. How much do we have? A decent amount. I'm thinking 3,000, maybe I want to say 5,000 leaves. Let's see how many we have. We have 1,000 already, so 5K will be no time at all. And don't get me wrong, as much as I love my biomass burners, I obviously love coal better. And I like fuel even better than that. Did I say 5,000? Yeah, inventory's going to support that. I guess it will. Looks like 10 slot of leaves. Look at that. Oh, it's okay. I mean, of course, if you're willing to be cool, I'm willing to be cool. But if you're not, I could use your remains as research. It's really up to you. All right. Need to get my chainsaw re-equipped. Quartz. I'll break for quartz. It's 3,500 leaves. So my whole thing is, you know, hey, if you're gonna do it, you're gonna go out and collect a bunch of stuff, then you might as well collect enough where you don't have to keep running out constantly. Yep, we'll stick with our original 5,000 plan. Obviously, the downside is right now, without power at the base, we aren't generating any resources. But That's okay. We'll just cut our way back. We're basically done. We just need to top it off. There we go. Nice. Headed back to the base. Can't resist a couple of extra free leaves. I think just for research purposes, we're going to take this out. Yeah, good mycelia.
I strongly advise you to harvest this specimen.
I don't even know where that specimen is. You know, I'm gonna have mercy on you, boar. So just be cool. Really following me, aren't you? Curious creature. Good to see you, buddy. Wow, this boar is very... aggressive. All right, so what do we have over here? We probably have some solid biomass. Probably not a lot. Yeah. So we'll start with that. I'm going to break that in half. And give you 44. And you already have some stuff, so there we go. Let's see if that'll do it. Okay. And then we'll have to run all the way back over here to drop off our leaves. All 5,000 of them. And our wood. Good chunk of that as well. Picked up a bunch of stone. Oh, that's so weird. Oh no, we failed. We have failed in some dramatic way. Wait, what? Oh, well, we just started the power back up. That's what it was. I was like, why is there nothing on this belt? But yeah. Okay, let's see what you're up to. I feel like there's more limestone than there is stone. You're making 60 per minute. That's in accordance with the belt. Speed. And you're taking off the belt 45 per minute. Well, it wouldn't be a huge upgrade, but it would be an upgrade. So I think we're going to do it. Oh, we don't have anything in our inventory. We also need to pick another milestone. So we'll go back over here and grab our stuff. Let's see, what's the easiest way to do this? I just take it all and drop off the stuff I don't want. Yeah, that's pretty close. Won't be a lot of stuff in here. Well, not too bad. Oh yeah, that's good. Maybe we could get some wire and cable? Yeah. No, that was alright. Let's find our next milestone, I should say. Yeah, field research, obviously. We need the MAM. Let's just do it.
Milestone reached. The molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, will allow R&D to provide new technologies, items, and buildings based on samples collected in the field. To ensure a greater chance of success during exploration, an upgraded tool belt has been provided, as well as an object scanner and beacons. Note: the object scanner requires calibration via the MAM to enable detection of specific objects.
Just build the MAM right here.
The map has been unlocked.
Oh, thank you. Actually, now we want all that stuff we just said we didn't want. Let's take all of that. Did it all fit? It did. So hard drives take 10 minutes. Everything else takes 3 seconds. Right? So we're going to do the hard drive last. I'm just going to try to bang through as much of this as we can. I don't think we have any. Why is it going out?
New recipe unlocked.
Organic data capsule. I don't know that we have enough stuff for that. We'll come back to that. Mycelia has some interesting...
New research available in the MAM.
Oh, just short. Toxic cellular modification. Oh, geez. All right. Don't think we've even come across one of those yet. Paleberries, I mean.
New object added to the object scanner.
Thank you. Yes.
New resource added to the resource scanner.
Right. We want the Blade Runners. For sure. Okay. Some unknown stuff around me. Let's see if we can do these. Boop, boop, boop. Well, we might be able to just get there. Well, we got 5 right there. Oh, how do you make the data capsule? Organic data capsule. Is that a thing you would make over here? Yeah, I didn't think so. Let's see. Cap. Org. Huh. I guess I'm not ready for that quite yet. Let's drop off some stuff we don't want to keep in inventory. We'll get back to it. All right, here's to a good first hard drive research. First ones are almost never good. First ones are typically things that are too good, as in you can't use them because your belts aren't fast enough. Or irrelevant because they help you with stuff that you're not on a tier that you're not on. But, you know. Hope springs eternal. Boy, one of these things is... Oh, everything's too slow. They want 120 biomass a minute. And it's getting like 60 a minute. Let's do some personal deliveries. Just to get a little solid biomass going. I'm afraid we're going to run out here before we process all this good stuff. I'm going to burn some biomass in these. These are smaller. They come with the hub, obviously. They don't burn as fast or as hot, but they burn at the same ratio. Sometimes when you need to do some, you know, burn some crappy stuff, I like to use those. Let's see. Let's move a whole stack directly into that machine. There we go. Okay. Let's do another milestone. I mean, the faster belts. Oof. I mean, just a roof. Parts assembly. Having some automation would be good. Having the automation to help with the creation of that automation would also be good. I think this one we can knock out super quick. Did we get the second constructor down there? We did not. Let's get that done as well. That means we need good old-fashioned reinforced plates. While we're walking down there, let's double check, make sure we've got what we need. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I put this way too far out. I should move this closer. Matter of fact, I think I am going to move it closer. Let's just do that. Like, seriously. When I'm coming over here to deal with the concrete, there's no reason to have to run so far. Like, we could just go somewhere in this area. Build a constructor. And then Gotta get this concrete off the belt. Just so it doesn't muck up the works. And now, split. It's not, the justification isn't for 3, but I think I'm going to put 3 down anyway. Just to give us a little room, and since we're in the mood. Of course, the fact that I'm having, oh, it's a merger, I need a splitter. There we go. You into there. And you concrete. You concrete. Yeah, you can be concrete. Then we'll do a merger. Back on the belt. There we go. How much is in here? Ooh, just enough to fill that milestone. I think that's what we're gonna do. We need some rods, plenty. We need some, well, we're probably gonna need the screws eventually, so let's just take those. Plates, welcome. And copper wire, which we'll just take all of that. Ship it.
Milestone reached. You have been given early access to the anti-waste effort for stress testing of materials on exoplanets bonus program. Funneling parts into the awesome resource sink, depending on their amount and complexity, will grant you coupons in the awesome store, which can be exchanged for bonus rewards. Examples of bonus content are parts, walls, factory attachments, and cosmetics. Fixit is working hard to develop additional options, which will be added to the awesome store in the future. Go that extra kilometer. Go awesome.
I do feel like go the extra mile is a uniquely American phrase. So go that extra kilometer feels like an extremely meta joke, but maybe not. Maybe our brethren from Europe say go that extra kilometer. Who knows? All right. So we have let's check our power because we have been expanding our machines. So our capacity is 160. So we're still at 50% capacity. So that's fine. Just means that everything will last twice as long as previously scheduled because biomass burners only use resources when they can supply to the grid. All right. I think it's time to start. I see a firefly flower up there. I think I'm gonna get rid of that, just so it's not haunting us when we try to build. Ow. That wasn't even the one I saw. I need an extra hand slot. Oh, I have an extra hand slot. Ha. Research complete. I mean, we could go back over there, or we could just make a MAM, make our choice, and then get out of there. Let's see here. Well, actually, cast screws are nice. These are all great, actually. Super annoying that this would be the time in which we would get these three. So the cast screws are good because you can eliminate the rod steps and the screws. It's an amazing. Anytime you can eliminate an entire production step, you should definitely consider it. And since we have 2x iron, pure iron, and only 1 copper node, I think is normal. That iron wire is kind of nice. Could use some of that copper or most of that copper for other stuff. So that's a nice option. And then the copper alloy ingot is also nice because of the same reason. We could use a lot of that extra iron to make copper materials. It takes you from 10 to 20. So it doubles your copper output for a little bit of iron. I think I have to go. I have to go. I have to go with those screws. Eliminating the rods, just too good. That was a pretty amazing first hard drive. So it can happen. All right, let's start doing some base building. I mean, we don't have a lot of resources, so we can't like build the whole thing. I'm gonna make a base building toolbar. All my toolbars, 2 is power. And then I'm gonna do a foundation. I want to do the skinny foundation, and I want to do the thick boy over here. And then I think I also want to do the ramp. Those 3 things are pretty much all I need. So we've got a couple of initial questions that we need to ask ourselves. And primarily, ooh, the water looks so good. Coming right off that sun. I think I want to go high up. I mean, it's kind of fun to use this natural space to go down into what we're going to call the mega basement. Let's see, something like, I want us to be just underwater. That's our foundation. That's our keystone. That is the thing that all other foundations will be built upon. But I think we need to start with a Zoop. Let's activate Zoop and try that again. There we go. I think there's a, yeah, there's a Sluggo out here. Can I grab that? Is there a place to stand? Oh, okay. You don't have to stand to grab power
This
slugs.
semi-slug seems to emit unfamiliar energy readings which could potentially be retrofitted into Fixit technology. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
Semi-slug. Is that because he's a kind of a slug or because it's like a big slug like a semi-truck? All right. What I want to do here is I want to go kind of high up for this basement. Like I want to have room for water extractors. I want to have room for lots of stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is pushing it. But it might be about right, believe it or not, as the baseline level for the factory. I'm laughing because it is kind of high up. If I take it down 1, let's take a look. I am not convinced I'm going to take it down, though. I'm going big. This is our baseline. And this is our center. And this, I think I want to have 5 lanes. Holy moly, that is just ripping through my concrete. Maybe we should do some baby zoops. Yeah, all concrete gone. Did I build? Oh, yeah, we're gonna have to build a ramp to get back up here is the problem. And it causes damage to jump off of it. Trust me when I tell you that it's better to have the height. It's just better. Do I have stone on me? Can I get rid of it? Nope. I could get rid of it, but I don't have any. Okay. Like that. And then at that level, we're gonna do 1 meter foundations. Okay. And then we technically don't need those, maybe. What are you doing? Aha. Okay. There's our initial ramp. So this is also going to be our coal drop-off. All right, so we're going to set up a tractor to drive in here and then drop off coal on this side for a coal power plant station that's over here. And then we'll probably do some biomass stuff right here. And then the rest of the base will just be all of this going that way. And this is the foot of the factory, so we'll probably start, you know, 2 or 3 back from here. I know, it's all in my mind's eye right now. But if I go like that, right, and then give me that thick boy so I can go 2 out, maybe 2 out on this side too, or maybe as well. The 1 meter foundation and the 4 meter foundation cost the same. Not to say that should change what your building plans are, it's just interesting. Okay, and then I think this point is where you can do a nice little bridge like that, and that's where the tractors will fit. But we need tons of concrete to really start building that. That's gonna hurt. Oh, it didn't hurt. So we need lots of concrete. Let's get the parts assembly going. Pretty sure we're pretty close on that. I'm just gonna start committing blind. Yeah, look at that. Ship it.
Milestone reached. More complex assembly of parts can now be automated. Project assembly parts can now be constructed and sent up via the space elevator. Note: project parts are too complex to produce by hand.
Thank you. Ooh, it's a little clippy, isn't it? We'll move that over 1. There we go. So we need to... I don't think we have enough concrete to really do much more right now. But I think you get the point. And if we're at this level, then we're probably driving somewhere either here or here. I mean, if there's a little bit of clip, I might take that one. All right, that's just a marker to remind myself where that is. Let's look at our next milestone. Oh, yeah, and let's also do a little research. I don't understand why I can't get the organic data capsule. Like... can't afford. Oh, it's saying I need... Wait, what? rewards are the data capsule. So I should be able to do these. I should be able to do this because I have 5 of those protein. I want to say bars, but probably wouldn't want to eat that. There we go. Confused myself a little bit there. I thought I needed the data capsules to do the research. I needed it. Oh, 3 more and 1,000 cable, and I can get 6 inventory slots. Yeah, we're gonna want that for sure, for sure, for sure. Drop off leaves, drop off wood. Then drop off a bunch of stuff that we don't want to carry around. Sort it down. Okay. Pod's returning soon. Let's check our options. There's really only one option. They want us to produce but we need rotors to make rotors. And for that we need screws. Okay, so what we should do is just go through our little collection. Automated creations. Holy moly, I need more concrete. I think I'm going to do something a little crazy.
We're going to go on a limestone expedition.
We're going to suffer with this base building until we get a good amount of limestone. Now I'm going to claim that that is on... We're on the loop because we need to do some research and let our base generate some stuff for us. Oh, you know what? I should also make an object scanner for ourselves. And then what we'll do is we'll just do a little limestone scan. Hit the map. That's the one we've already tapped. There's 3 more over here that we can tap. Normal, normal, normal. Okay. So I'm going to have a secondary concrete production over here. We're just going to run it. Yeah, we're just going to run it. Do it 2, just pull power. I think this game tempts you. It gives you just enough within reach, but it tries to reward you for exploration or punish you for not exploring by having lots of other resources that require a little bit of work. So I see one of the limestones right there. I'm gonna guess that I have to go around. a little bit more. Can I put this up here? I mean, I'm about to get attacked, so I'm just trying to get this out of the way. Yeah, exactly. Come on. Sulfur.
Data shows this as a mix of sulfide and sulfate minerals. It could be an indication of recent volcanic activity. A new research tree exploring volatile self-defense applications can now be accessed in the MAM.
She goes straight to volatile self-defense. You know, I'm behind the waterfall, so I was just curious if there were like secrets back here, but looks like I'm just not supposed to be back here. Yeah, let's get out of here. Unless this waterfall has the secrets. I bet you this is the one that has the secrets. Nope. Okay. Cave behind a waterfall. Something's going on. Hopefully whatever I find back here doesn't take more than 3 inventory slots. Oh, okay. Just a nice blue power slug. Perfectly peaceful, nothing dramatic. But cool. Nice little reward for being curious. I don't need to pick up every single piece of mycelia I see. Though, I wonder if... Is this choppable? Plus 54 mycelia, okay. It shows up. Oh, I didn't bring any solid biomass with me. That's a shame. Cool. That was neat. I'm very happy with that. I think I want to get a little postcard here. Get your hand out the way. Neat. Okay. Where's this limestone? This supposed limestone. There it is. Pure. but the node is probably not pure. You've got to keep that in mind. When you find these nodes, the initial one's always going to, 99% of the time, as far as I'm concerned, it's going to be pure. Let's get a miner down. Oh, we don't have enough concrete to make a miner. That is pain. Now we have enough to make 2. So I suppose we'll at least make 2. Now where is our power? Where did we drop that off? Probably back upstairs over here. Uh-oh. Darn it. I see it. It's kind of far away. Let's bring it in over here. And then we'll bring it to... Where's this other one? There we go. Zoop. 60 per. So this belt's already full. I think we'll just hook up this one. Why isn't it powered? Oh, his whole base is down. We'll just do a mega belt. And then we'll upgrade it. Oh, this is going to be painful. We don't have enough concrete to build the belt. Yeah, we can't do it manually. I was going to just collect some locally and manually, but that's going to take too long. We'll run back and get our power back to where it needs to be. Oh, there's that alien artifact. Get that out of the way. You have to be like one hit away. Why are you taking so much damage? Holy moly. You have a lot of coal ore in here. Ooh, you're almost full. Okay, so we fail to set our biomass burners up biomass. And now we're full. We're so full we can't even do it. Okay. Take all that. And let's just go down the line. You get... Well, you get biomass, and you get solid biomass. You get solid biomass. Everyone gets solid biomass. and a massive tax bill that you don't expect. It's funny when they give away those cars, and the houses are the worst. You get a free house and then you have to pay taxes on it like income, and it's all a mess. But I suppose there's no taxes on this planet. Let's see here. There are no taxes on this planet. We'll figure out English momentarily. Ooh. I should probably hold on to that so I can go out and get some more. Though I can't be... Yeah, we're still got 3,000 leaves to process. It's just our belts are too slow. So with that, we were gonna grab some concrete and try to belt our limestone back. Would it be better? It actually would be better, quote unquote, to do it out there, but we're still gonna build it back, I think. Gonna give ourselves a little hope and a prayer that we have the sufficient amount of concrete to build these belts. I always forget that it takes concrete to build belts. You get so focused on the type of belt it is, and you know, the Mark 1s use plates, the Mark 2s use reinforced plates, the Mark 3s use steel, the Mark 4s use encased steel. You forget that you have to build those little conveyor poles, and I'm guessing that's where the concrete comes in. But for now, what truly matters is that we get this limestone back home. Are you gonna take away my... Yes, you are. So technically speaking, it's probably better to... I should have probably made the limestone into concrete because it's highly compressive. It's 3 to 1. But I'm kind of stuck on this idea that we want to process as much of this stuff as possible within this mega base area. Eventually, we'll probably redefine mega base to include everything touching the primary foundation or something like that. Let's see. And we'll do the constructor right here. gonna take a year for the limestone to make it here. But that's okay, because we want concrete. And we want it bad. Nope. And split it. Then merge it back. Power it up. Boy, it's gonna take a while for that limestone to arrive, but once it does, that extra concrete will be very helpful. Okay. Let's drop off all these leaves we've been collecting. I don't think I have any wood. Yeah. Okay. Now it's time for... I think we need to build a machine, even if it's temporary, to make these reinforced plates. That's going to require plates and screws. I don't remember which alternative recipe I took, but it was a good one. Right, the one that makes the screws out of the ingots instead of the rods. That is a good one. And we'll just come up here. Got a little bit of a deck. Make it a bit more of a deck. Or actually, should we do it on this side? Let's do it on this side. So we'll make this kind of like foundational pillars, right? Connected over here. So that's the ramp to the basement. The mega basement. And then we'll whip, or I guess I should say zoop, ourselves a bit of a platform here. But we want to make sure that we also have enough resources left to actually do the build that we want. Assemblers, okay, so you want us to have materials that we need to have in order to build the things that we want to have. So we're gonna build... Do we not have any of this stuff? Rotors. What do you think? Probably should just build the bare minimum, right? And then I also think we need some reinforced plates. Oh, we have 98 on it that we can build on our person. We'll build... Ooh, modular frames are also in the mix. Huh. All right, let's do an assembler. I think I want to do. I want to have 3 of them, but I'm gonna need to make rotors. Need 8 rotors. What we're gonna do is put together a little tiny factory and try to squeeze out a little tiny amount of efficiency. Yeah, like that. All right, so frames want. Oh, it wants the stuff and the stuff. Yikes. It does want rods. It does want rods? It does? It wants rods? And they both want screws. I'd have to, like, move this back. And what do you want? You want reinforced plates as well. Okay, so maybe I don't want 3 of these. I mean, I do, but just not right there. I think I want this. I want the reinforced. And then I want the rotors. Okay. And then I'm going to build 3. Storage containers. All right. 1 for you. 1 for you. And 1 for both of you. Well, this... Hopefully this will split. Is that... Oh, man. No, wait. That can't be right. I put that up wrong. Sorry. Let's give it a little bit more room. Not much, though. Like that, maybe? Yes. Yes. And yes. Okay. So this one... Iron plates and screws. And this one... Iron rods and screws. So screws in the middle. Rods on this side. And we're just going to drop all the stuff off. Plates on this side. I mean, we're going to instantly regret it because now we can't build the power poles, but that's the plan. Okay. Hey, I'm not breaking my own rule. I'm going to build it right here. We're going to do 1 machine, 1 power pole. We'll put you on the edge. And then we'll look for a place to connect. There might not be a place. Holy moly. Let's do a local connection. There we go. And then I suppose No, I don't want a splitter. I want a storage container. Let's make it a 6. We'll just put all this stuff that we get out of here. We'll merge it into one belt. Merge you out. Something like that. There we go. And there we go. Okay, we've automated that. It would be kind of cool to underfeed our initial resources. Might have to consider that. Honestly, I think we're at a point where let's commit resources, and then by then we should be close. Yeah, let's do a quick tend. Ooh. I think maybe 1 or 2 more 10th biomass burners. It's definitely a temp because we're not building a separate cable for it. We're gonna go straight in, and then we're gonna be done with the temporary biomass burners. All right, let's see where we are here. Pretty sure we're pretty close. Yeah, we just need those 50 reinforced. Have 9 on us. Making some screws. I don't know. Let's go ahead and just do the 13. We could probably cross our fingers and have enough. Everything's used up already. 18. Oh, that gave us 40. So close. So very close. I'll give you some more screws. What are you doing? 5 per minute. We need 2 more. So we're 2 minutes away from our goal. Let's come out here and zoop some more. Or no, you know what? Let's cut back some trees. Obviously, clipped trees have to go. Okay, now that's looking pretty good. think. Oh yeah, we're out of plates. We're out of concrete. We're out of everything. I can go over here and grab some more concrete. Getting the foundation set for your mega base is probably like the hardest part of the whole thing. Can also be a bit of a pain to... Oh yeah, we've got our customizations. We gotta get the color that we want here. I have my favorite sort of semi-memorized. What's this swatch? Oh, that's a little too red. Yeah. I like a nice blue-based purple. Like a pound 2 something. Yeah, somewhere in that area. It's not done, but that... Ooh, why is it orange? What did I do? Did I set the... Yeah, I set the other color. Let's undo that, please. Edit that. Let's set this one to that. Actually, well, let me copy this and paste this and then load the preset. Let's look at that. Orange and purple is not horrendous, but I think I'm just going to go with white. Yeah, for sure. All right. Let's see here. I think that, yes, we want some more plates and we want some more, well, we want more everything, really. I mean, that's the crux of the game, right? So you want everything and you want more of it. Do I have quartz on my... I do. Ping ping. Very nice. Somewhere over here, place yet to be determined, we're gonna build a nice little biomass base. Biomass factory? Biomass power plant? That little nick of clipping might be okay, actually. We could probably still put the tunnel to start here. Let's see if we have our wall. Put the wall like right here. And this will be where the tractor drives back out towards the coal that I just so happen to know is right there. So the tractor will drive into the mega basement. It'll drop off in a transport. It'll get fed up. And if we go high enough, we could probably go all over that rock. So right here, we'll have 2 for the truck or the tractor, and then we'll have space for the biomass burners. Okay. I think we've got a basic plan in place. Let's see if we can finish up logistics 2. We can. Beautiful. Ship it.
Milestone reached. Improved versions of conveyor belts and conveyor lifts are now accessible. To encourage additional verticality, conveyor poles now have a stackable variant.
Yes, the stackable poles are nice. Undeniable. I don't think I have any other milestones left. Oh, I got the jump pads. I guess we should do those too. We'll complete tier 0 and then we'll call it a video. It'll just be all of tier 0. Done and done. You probably want something crazy like rotors, right? Yeah. So we'll build the biomass factory and the biomass power plant. That's where we'll start taking optimization into account. Just making sure that we've got a general feel for an appropriate amount of machines associated with the creation of biomass. How many rotors do we have? 22. Oh wait, that's not rotors. I want rotors. 100 per minute. 4 rotors per minute. So we are 7 minutes away from having the rotors we need. One more quick check. This game is so beautiful. Like, you just catch a glimpse of your favorite color, your factory working, smoke pouring in, and then it's in a sunset. It's just a treat for the eyes. Let's commit what we've got so we don't run out. Oh, we can. Well, it's not back yet. Getting a little ahead of ourselves, I suppose. That's okay. That'll give us opportunity to make more. You know what? I did make an object scanner. Can we scan for anything worthwhile? Just those two, huh? Aha! Slug scanning is right here. I need 200 screws. That's a nice little project while we wait. Yeah, and we have the iron ingot screw recipe, but you can't use alternative recipes on the workbench. You have to use them in a machine. Not a big deal. Screws are such a pain that they create themselves relatively quickly, which is the good news. And of course, the bad news. Cool. Let's do some slug scanning. Wait, didn't I just get that? Slug scanning. Yeah. Maybe I need to re-equip. There we go. Okay, let's find a slug or two. And then we'll consider tier 0 complete. Mm-hmm. Looks like we need our toolbar number 2. Oh, we don't have enough concrete. Yeah. Well, oh, wait a minute. Maybe we do have enough concrete. Let's see. You're probably empty, actually. No. Not exactly. Oh, and we got a bench right here. Beautiful. Let's bang out a little bit of concrete so we can get this. It's a slug reading in a spooky cave filled with gas. Given that this map is handcrafted, it sort of leads you to believe that you can start to get a sense of where the stuff is, right? So spooky cave with gas? There's probably a slug in there. Let's see here. Boop, 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 boop. Exactly. And then we want to grab our weapon, because I'm pretty sure we'll be able to see it. Just in case. Slugs tend to be guarded. Yeah. A spooky cave with gas. Ooh, it's a purple. Which is kind of unfortunate, because I can't use purples yet, but it's also good to get that research out of the way. Golly, I can't even see. There's so much disgusting gas. Let's see. Hopefully that'll do it. Let's take a peek. Yeah, it should be okay. Just gonna tank it. We have to clean up after ourselves. Oh boy. Ooh. All right, that was close. That was a good way to end the tier, though. All right, we're back. And I think we're close to done here. We just want to knock out those. Yeah, let's knock out the jump pads. Totally and completely complete tier 0 and tier 1 and tier 2. Okay. Knock out all 3, well, all 2 tiers. All 2. We'll knock out both tiers right away here. And call that a video. 2 hours, 45 minutes in. And what's the time on my clock? 2 hours, 42 minutes. We're actually ahead of the recording somehow. It's interesting. Oh no, it's almost in perfect sync. So we're going to try to keep it close. No promises. Sometimes games like this, especially, you have to run the system off camera. But I do want to make this a, you know, as close to a shot by shot playthrough as possible. And so there are going to be some. There's going to be a lot of running and a lot of consideration and a lot of thought and a lot of real-time planning. But I think it'll make for a different kind of video. Maybe not better. Hopefully not worse. But we're going to just knock out the rest of these by hand. Then we're going to see that we don't have enough screws. Jump up here. 25 screws for 1 rotor. And we need 5 rotors. 125 screws. And then we will... and we'll make this power shard. Why not? And then I wonder... Oh man. The purples are so good. 5 power shards from 1 purple, but you can't get it until you research it. So the first one gives you 0. Oh, I don't have a slug. It's just telling me I can make 1. Power slugs research. Oh, I have to research the yellow before I research the purple. Yeah, we're going to have to get some shards so we can do some overclocking. That's okay. All right. I think we're done here. We're going to ship it.
Milestone reached. Several buildings aimed at factory traversal can now be accessed in the build menu. Caution is recommended during use of these products.
I do like the jump pads, but we don't particularly need them right now because we don't even have a base worthy of jumping around in, so gonna have to come up with a very solid and consistent factory transversal plan, as they put it. An extra 285. Not bad. All right, I think our next plan has to be to build the space elevator. Build some more automation. we need to get our power situation improved, which means right now building a huge amount, an obscene amount of biomass burners. You might call your congressman when you see how many biomass burners I build. And then we'll jump into trying to get to coal probably as quickly as possible from there. I'm going to just burn through all my zooping resources here, and then we're going to call it a video. Oh, there's our last one. Boink. And boink. Then I think we need to have a little tier 0 setting the foundation screenshot. So let's see, where's our most foundation-y shot? But we want to get a little bit of that water. Yeah, something like this. Get your hand out of the way. Beautiful. And let's take 2 more. Ooh. I kind of like this one too. All right. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. We'll see you next time when we jump into tier 2.